You've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway is underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Shuck now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Jenkins running left. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action, Shuck. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, Shuck with it. That's to the right side, hauled in by Royals. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
14 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Jets at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they return home after playing in London last week, but a happy trip back across the pond as they come home a winner.
Dan, you're exactly right about that because
that's caught inside the 20. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. To throw is Shuck. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Panthers first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking middle, he finds Royals. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
So that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go.
Now Shuck. Wilson's got it complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Pass complete to Royals. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go play action here with Shuck. That is caught. He finds Royals. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and goal.
Jacobs diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And down the field, that's a Dunze. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Now, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Lion. Go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here is 3rd and 5.
60 Bison.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Here's Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Ready, run!
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw now, Shuck. And complete to Drake London. And he's taken down inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pitch and catch to Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Shuck. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's another Panthers first down. First and goal, Carolina.
They'll go with the keeper. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jets 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid stiff arm. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets. Interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Throwing, Shuck. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's good for a Panthers first down. A gain of 9 yards.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Panthers first down. A gain of 9
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come on. 19 Tiger.
Shuck now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Royals from 6 yards away. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
27, Jets 10.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A pass complete to Odunze. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rome Odunze, 34 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
18 Cardinal.
To throw is Shuck. It's Wilson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
So they make the decision to kick it on 4th and inches. That close, and they decide not to go for it.
Well, but short of going for it, I think they got as good of a result as they could have gotten.
Yeah, if you're not going to go for it in that situation, yeah, that's exactly what you're looking for.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert. A little juke. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jamison Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 24. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side into the hands of Akins.
I think he tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Off the play fake, Shuck.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Shuck. And that's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
This is 1st and 10.
Set.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Gets this to Gibson. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment.